Hello, everyone. Hello and good evening. Welcome to iSchool Connect Masterclass. We'll just be hanging on for a couple of more minutes for some of your other friends to join in, and then we'll be beginning. Hi, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. Welcome to iSchool Connect Masterclass. We'll be starting with the webinar now. So I'll just like to take a moment to appreciate all of your, appreciate all of you coming and joining this webinar on a Thursday evening. We can already tell that you are very serious about your preparations. And of course, Australia is a country that you're looking at. So we have two experts here with us who will be the speakers for today. We have Martina, who is an expert counselor at iSchool Connect, specializing in Australia admissions only. So she'll be taking you through the study abroad process for Australia, what it's like to study STEM courses in Australia, and of course we have here with us Jayashree, who is an senior recruitment manager with University of Sydney, and she'll be giving you a lot of insider information about the kind of resources and support that University of Sydney can provide to you if you're thinking of studying in University of Sydney and if you're thinking of taking up any sort of STEM courses. So without further ado, let's get started. Martina, please take it over.
Thank you so much, Ritama. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Just to inform you all that if you have any questions and queries, you can just mention in the Q&A section, and we will be happy to answer all your questions and doubt after our webinar. So in the end of the webinar, so please make sure that you're putting in your questions and queries in the Q&A section. And just to, I'm sure you know all the topic as Shitama mentioned, all about STEM programs and careers in Australia. So I'm sure that you all here are looking forward towards overseas studies and have plans for future upcoming intakes, and looking forward towards maybe documentation or maybe studying here and looking forward towards a step further for a master's or a bachelor's course for yourself. So let me just help you with the details which can be more fruitful, and I hope it is going to be informative for every one of you. So the points that we are basically going to talk today about are STEM program basics, so and advantages of studying a STEM courses. So basically, what kind of courses that you can look forward towards, and how it can be, what kind of courses can help you grow better in the career pathway for yourself is what we are going to talk about. Advantages of studying a STEM course abroad is what we are going to explain. Eligibility and application, how basically it works. Apart from that, we are going to talk specializations which are available abroad, and also specifically which are available at University of Sydney. We are going to talk about that, and career prospects which are available overseas, and support provided by all the universities. What kind of support is given to the international students is what we are going to explain you today. So I hope it is going to be very informative to every one of you. So as you all know, STEM program is basically that stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So how this, I'm sure that you know the fact that the world is growing in a very digital and advanced technology these days, and it has become very, very important for you to make sure that you are studying and growing yourself in a field which is booming these days, and wherein opportunities are available. So we absolutely encourage in each one of you to look forward towards the courses which has opportunities and fruitful outcomes out of it. So a question could arise, I'm sure a question could be arising to everyone that, why a student, why a person should be basically learning a STEM course. So I'm sure you know the fact that innovation is growing everywhere, right? In today's world, every innovation is around STEM field. If you say technology, how great it is booming these days. It is a world that is basically growing in a very a digital and advanced field, and opportunities are basically wildly growing in this field. So even if you say any field that you say, it is absolutely being advanced these days. So opportunities are absolutely available. So studying a course which is going to be a fruitful pathway for yourself is very, very important. Deciding a right career pathway for you is very, very important. Researchers project that basically 3.5 million job needs to be filled by STEM professionals by 2025. So that is really amazing. The average starting salary of a STEM professional today is $88,000. It is only expected to grow in the coming years. So that means that opportunities are widely available. It's all about you selecting a right course for yourself, a right career pathway for yourself. And that is what we are here for. We at School Connect are here for, to let you know what kind of course you should be selecting for yourself, and how it is going to be right and a correct career pathway for yourself, so that the money that you're investing, the time that you're investing for yourself is going to be fruitful in the end. So if you want to add something here, Jayashree.
Thank you so much, Martina. That was a wonderful insight about how important a STEM course and how, it's always been very popular as a study area. At the same time, how, because as an area, science, technology, engineering, mathematics is so innovative and dynamic as a field that, it evolved. And over a period of time, maybe in the 90s, you had the computer science boom, and still IT as a sector is very prevalent. But how it has grown from, now to data science, to AI, to machine learning, to, bioinformatics, so many areas are coming up. And something as simple as even, like science, technology, engineering is still popular, but mathematics, we feel, it's just an area, what we studied in school, what are we going to make a career out of? But how mathematics has involved, like, concepts such as financial mathematics, data science, data analytics uses such vast study of mathematics and statistics, and how it impacts our day-to-day life is very interesting to follow. And also the fact that, like everyone says, like 2 years ago or three years ago, we were all at home sitting, lockdown happened and all, but COVID did give rise to so much of, so many things happened, and so much of job opportunities also got generated. I mean, data, for example, right from, your monitoring the population, like how many people got infected, or with the vaccination drive, and for the government to deal with huge amount of data, And Australia is a classic example of how they dealt with the the whole COVID-19 situation. Such little in terms of people infected, or the way they got hold of the country being closed for 2 years, and the mapping of people who got infected was excellent thing. And yes, I mean, I absolutely agree that why should you study STEM? Very innovative area, very it's going to be there for forever, with so much of rise in technology and evolving of technologies, and obviously the fact that the return of investment, you're putting in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years of time and money that you invest, the salaries are so rewarding. I think it's an excellent opportunity for students to study. So we can move on to the next thing, and I will then in detail talk about what Australia has to offer for STEM as career opportunities as well. Thank you, Martina.
So much. Thank you, Jayashree. So moving to the next slide, why study STEM in Australia, as Jayashree rightly added to it, that access to the latest innovations, absolutely you can expect a lot of innovations out of it. Practical experience, which is a very important factor in your whole studies that you can expect, which could be limited, but if you look forward towards the courses which are designed in a way wherein practical experience is, given a lot of importance. Apart from that, as we mentioned, better opportunities and earning potentials are there. So you can definitely expect a good return out of it. The money, the time that you're investing is definitely going to give you a good outcome out of it, is what we can let you know right now. If I talk about the eligibility for applications when it comes to application to any of the universities, if a student is basically planning for a bachelor's course, what is basic? If you take into consideration as an academic, what is taken into consideration is 12 standard is required, that is 10 plus 2 in science stream, for a person to get admitted into a STEM course, that is PCB, physics, chemistry, and biology and maths from a recognized board or education is absolutely required. Biology can be a mandatory requirement when it comes to biotechnology course if a student is looking forward towards. And SET is an exam, SAT, and English proficiency, basically if we are applying from a non-English speaking country, is what is expected out of you. When you talk about a master's degree course, when you look forward towards a master's degree course for yourself, a bachelor's degree is what is expected in a relevant field, a related field. Minimum GPA, which is expected, is 2.75 on a scale of 4, is what you look for, is what a university is going to expect from you. GRE and an English proficiency test, as we mentioned, is what is expected, and teaching and research experience in the field wherever the course requires is what is taken into consideration. So this could be the basic entry requirements for any applications for STEM courses when it comes to bachelor's or master's level course. So as we discussed, what I'm going to give some highlights about some popular and top STEM courses in Australia. Could be data science. The most popular is data science because it is booming right now. Data science involves collecting, crunching, and analyzing huge amount of data to help organizations predict and solve real world problems. So data science, the job opportunities are really widely available in Australia. So data science is one of the field which is booming and job opportunities, and the courses are available in different universities in a good amount of specializations also. Nuclear science, mathematics, these are also the courses which are booming. Petroleum energy is a course which is widely having good opportunities in Australia. Aerospace engineering is one of the top most preferred by universities. It is widely job opportunities are absolutely available. Cybersecurity, data analytics, big data science. This kind of courses are absolutely the ones which I can say which are the top ranking top courses which are widely available in the universities. And if you look into curriculum, if you look into the course curriculum, the type of specialization it has, and overall what kind of job opportunities are available in Australia can give you a better knowledge about it. But these are the top STEM courses in Australia. And we can absolutely say that job opportunities are available in this. So yes, Jayashree, if you can take further, if I'll just stop sharing my screen, you can go ahead. Thank you. Jayashree, I guess you are, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly share my screen. Just give me a
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jayashree Nandagopal. So I work for University of Sydney. However, I'm here to not only talk about Sydney, but also Australia as a study destination. So before we get started, something which is very synonymous with STEM as a study area or as a career prospect is, Martina and I discussed that science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses or as a study area is all about, inventions and innovativeness and how dynamic it is as a nature. Like when the whole 90s computer science, for example, the boom happened, it was all about coding and software engineering, and look where have we come with the whole, how the boom of chat GPTs now and artificial intelligence, smart home, smart technologies that we have to offer. Australia, however, has been in the forefront for some very popular inventions globally. So if I compare Australia to say US or UK, demographically could be a huge country, but in terms of in terms of the education system, like the whole of Australia has only 43 universities as compared to close to 2,000 universities in US. Australia has been the forefront in terms of technology and invention. Like we invented pacemaker. We've invented something that we can't live without now, which is Wi-Fi. We also invented Google Maps. Then your bionic ears, the cochlear implants, to electrical drill machines, to vaccinations for cervical cancer. So, Australia has been, a very popular area to study and to have opportunities recognized in the area of STEM. So just to give a brief about education in Australia, Australia has an outstanding higher education system with over 22,000 courses on offer across 1,100 institutions. 6 of the 43 universities rank in the top 100 worldwide university ranking. This is the QS ranking. 7 of the best student cities in the world are from Australia. So it goes on to show that Australia not only offers the best of both the worlds in terms of the quality of education, but also quality of life. I think that is something Australia is very synonymous with. Work-life balance, the quality of life, the environment, natural environment, all of that is so popular there. Australian government has invested over 300 million in scholarships for international students, so not only universities, but also Australian government also offers financial support. Our universities in Australia, they offer the wide, huge range of study areas that they offer. They rank in the top 50 in the subject-specific ranking as well. And Australia has this ESOS Act, which is the Education Services for Overseas Students framework. This ensures, that the law is viable as per the best practices for international students. So all the regulations, right from admissions to visa to compliance, everything is black and white. So which leaves very little scope for to have loopholes or to have malpractices. I think that is why Australia has not had issues in terms of constant change of immigration policies, or the country would not support that their bandwidth to recruit more students, or there is no fluctuation in terms of how it caters to international students. On the contrary, post-COVID, Australia has now increased the post-study work visa rights. It's open to students, especially from STEM background. They get an extended post-study work visa rights. They get more opportunities to work and to study and work in Australia on a long-term basis. And 30% of Australians are overseas. So this, this goes on to show that how multicultural the country is, and the mix of nationalities and diversity really helps the student with the learning and living standards there. So University of Sydney is Australia's first university. We started way back in 1850, and we are currently ranked 19th in the world. So QS takes in, like, the sample of universities that they take in is out of 22,000 universities, and we are amongst top 20 globally. So we are on par with an Ivy League or an Oxford Cambridge League of universities. QS has also ranked 28 of our subjects in the top 50 subject-specific ranking, and we have quite a lot of scholarships on offer for students. Being the oldest university and one of the best universities, we also can talk a lot about our alumnus record. So we have taught like 8 prime ministers for the country, 2 Nobel laureates, 3 astronauts, 110 Rhodes Scholar, a Pulitzer Prize winner, and close to 150 Olympians now. So Sydney students or graduates who represented Australia as a country in the previous Olympics won the same number of medals that India as a country won. So you can understand the amount of sporting infrastructure and the investment that we have done. So it's not like, oh yes, we are a very top ranked university and we have some amazing academic achievements, but we are also as a university focus on a well-rounded approach. Students get to join a community of over 145 nationalities. 70,000 students are there on campus, including 25,000 who are international, 8,500 staff, and now inching towards almost close to 400,000 global alumni record. This is an aerial view of Sydney city. So this is very similar to Mumbai. I was raised in Mumbai, so I find a lot of similarities in terms of, it's a coastal city. The hustle, bustle, or the vibe of the city is very similar. So we are located in a suburb called as Camperdown or Darlington, which is roughly around 10-12 minutes away from the city center. So if I take from the Circular Quay, which is where the Sydney Opera House or the Harbour Bridge is, it should take you less than 15 minutes to visit, to be on campus. And we are in the heart of the city. So commuting to different suburbs or to outskirts of the city also is easy, because there's excellent bus and train or public transport connectivity. So we are ranked first in Australia and 4th in the world for graduate employability. We are ranked top 20 in the World University ranking, 400 plus study areas to design the right degree for our students, and 300 international partners to combine study and travel. So, we have a very holistic approach. We don't, like you see that we have so much of, activities happening at the university. And the first impression that I had is that it's going to be such a studious university. It's so highly ranked that, you'll have only very geeky, nerdy people all around, but it's not the case. Yes, you get best of both the worlds. You get to study, be amongst peers who are from similar intellectual capacity, but you also get to interact with amazing faculties You have some world-class infrastructure to enhance your learning experience, to make you more job ready. And you also have opportunities to explore so much of industry engagement within the course, some state-of-art facilities and some other extracurricular and co-curricular activities to explore. These are the top 50 subjects. I mean, the 28 subjects which are in the top 50 world ranking. So you see from engineering, civil, structural, computer science, and IT are all amongst top 50. Computer science ranking has gone up recently. We're amongst top 30 globally now. But other areas also like architecture, built environment, medicine and health, sports-related subject, which is a physiotherapy, occupational therapy, exercise science, sports science. They're also amongst top, like ranked 4th in the world. How it works is that, like in India, universities start once a year or colleges start. We offer the course twice a year. We start either in February or in July. So as per international student cycle, July is more popular because as per our study cycle, July meets the requirements better. Australian study cycle is usually the calendar year is the academic year. So schools and all, they start from Jan to November, and then December, January, February, or then they start in February to November. So that's summer is because it's in the southern hemisphere, it's in the later part of the year. So February is more popular from domestic student point of view. So we offer 2 intakes. All courses are available in February, and only courses barring the medicine and health faculty, which is only available in February. All other departments that we offer the courses in both the intakes. These are the 9 different faculties available at the university. So we offer everything from arts and social science, architecture, design and planning, business, education and social work, engineering and IT, medicine and health, music, law, and sciences. So you can see we cover every department, and we offer a range of course choices. The Sydney experience is quite different because students have an unparalleled choice of more than 400 areas of study. They can tailor make that degree. This is more viable at undergraduate level because we understand that at 17, 18, you don't have it all sorted. You want to have a flexible approach to your course. Unlike a lot of degrees back in our home country, which is like a general structure, you need to follow what is available. Here you get more flexibility to choose the program. We offer a wide range of course choices, like from professional degrees. Most of your engineering qualifications are professional degrees because they have a professional specialization. So accreditation is what they call. We have specialist degrees like Bachelor's of Medical Science, for example, has a specialized approach for you to study only medical science subjects. So that is one of them, a Bachelor's of Advanced Computing, where you're studying 4 years of computing degree altogether. Or we offer combined degrees or double degrees, like a science degree combined with a law program, or a Bachelor's of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science. So you have double degrees. Students gain a perspective, a global perspective with over 300 international partners. We have professional accreditations and internship and industry experience. This is because we want our graduates to be more job ready, to be more global citizens. That's why the professional accreditation and the industry experience in the courses work. This is about the exchange program. So students can choose between a short-term exchange, a semester or a year exchange, a faculty-specific program like a project or a research work to be done, or industry placement. Out of the 300 plus international partners, 130 partner universities feature in the top 200 world ranking. So you're still going and engaging yourself in similar league of universities. And we offer Australia's largest mobility program. So life at Sydney is, before I deep dive more into what Australia or Sydney has to offer as a STEM opportunity, life at Sydney is more vibrant. because we have a lot of fun activities to do apart from studying. One is that you have diverse, nationalities in the class. You get to engage and network and make friends for a lifetime with so many different, communities coming over to your class to study. Apart from that, we have different clubs and societies. We have the Sydney Student Union. We have the Sydney University Sports and Fitness Opportunity. Events and activities which are run throughout the year, right from your welcome week to celebrating different festivals, to your midterm breaks, to Christmas parties, everything. It's very engaging and open to different cultural groups and different, different things that bring diversity together and celebrate it as one. We also have the Sydney Supports Services, the Student Support Services, which run different activities, right from Welcome Week to career support to health and well-being support, especially because I think it's a huge change and it could be overwhelming at times initially because you're coping up with so many different things. And so there is counseling support available. And if you fall sick, if you need any help, you just need to reach out to the right team. Academic support wise also, this is not listed here, but I think what really is important is getting academic support in terms of understanding English as an academic language. If you need help with any extra curriculum support with regards to mathematics or certain subjects, or understanding how do you write your assignments, because the teaching and the assessment methodology in our home country and outside India is a lot more different. So you need to get accustomed to that, and it will take in time. So getting that academic support also is imperative, because you get to know what is expected, how to do your assignments, how to do your projects, and get yourself accustomed to the Australian system. There is obviously help with financial assistance and faith and cultural support. So if students have any help, they can reach out to the Student Support Services team. So why study engineering and IT? So right from modern transport to medicines to Wi-Fi, smartphones, all are created thanks to the field collectively known as STEM. 75% of fastest growing occupation requires STEM skills and knowledge. This is one of the research surveys that was taken to understand how STEM as a study area or as a career impacts our day-to-day life. Like, if I name you, when I spoke about the different inventions of Australia, right from Wi-Fi to Google Maps, it's something around 85 to 90% of us use it on a daily basis. So how important is this invention, and such a boon it has been to human life. So that's why the skills that you learn is required and applied more objectively or more broadly. Studying STEM enables you to tackle the biggest issues facing the world today and into the future. So the dynamic nature of the world and the dynamic nature of STEM as a study and a career is always evolving, and it helps to tackle a lot of bigger issues as well. Why study with us in terms of Faculty of Engineering? We are top 3 universities in Australia for engineering and technology. We offer the award-winning professional engagement program. This is from undergraduate student perspective, where they have 600 hours of compulsory industry-based engagement to be done. You're taught by internationally renowned academics who have come from across the world. We have over 1,200 plus industry partners now, where students get to do their internships, their projects, their assignments, their research work, and both at undergraduate and postgraduate engineering courses. We have mandatory internship to be undertaken, and because it's a part of the course curriculum, it is also assisted by the faculty. The engineering faculty offers this very interesting scholarship, which is called as Engineering Sydney Industry Placement Scholarship, where students doing Bachelors of Engineering or Masters of Engineering get to do a 6-month of paid internship. So one is that you have at least one internship and up to 2 projects as a part of the course. Now, projects can be done as a capstone project, which is industry-based project, or you can do research project. In addition to that, on voluntary basis, you can sign up to do 2 activities. One of them, which is the Engineering Sydney Industry Placement Scholarship, and the other one is the Jacaranda Flame Consulting Project, where a group of students can work on real-world projects. So you can work on a startup, a prototype, a research, or a project work, and you have this opportunity to present it to the industry. So it's on lines of how the Shark Tank concept is. University of Sydney has more than 2 times of national average of women studying engineering at the university. So, which is, I think, something we're very proud of. And we have a society, Women in Engineering, and they get a lot of people from the industry to inspire other women learning, engineering at the university to have higher achievements. And Sydney is home to many headquarters. For example, one of the most popular areas to study under engineering or STEM courses is IT or computer science. And IT comes under the top 3 biggest industry base in Sydney as a city, and is also the top 3 highly paid jobs, not only in Sydney, but in Australia. So, Martina spoke about how popular cybersecurity or data science is as an area. And, if you just go on checking about the type of career opportunities that these 2 areas has to offer, we might feel it's just like data science and cybersecurity, but you have so much vast range of career opportunities, highly paid jobs available in such a small area as well. Cybersecurity, for example, has so much of industry engagement, right from finance industries to to pharmaceutical, health sciences as industry is now very popular with cybersecurity as well. Moving on to a couple of key takeaways. So we're ranked in top universities in Australia for engineering and IT. Students get to connect with 1,200 plus industry partners. We offer a wide range of industry partners where students can engage to do their projects or internships, and also a range of double degrees. So if I am not too sure, or for example, I'm doing aeronautical engineering and I want to study astrophysics along with that, I can do a double degree. I can do Bachelor's of Engineering honors with a BSc degree. We offer globally recognized, space program, the only 4-year accredited biomedical engineering degree in Southern Hemisphere. So biomedical engineering at the university is really, really very popular. And we are the only university in Australia to offer chemical and biomolecular engineering as well. We're also the only university in New South Wales, so, to offer a combined degree of civil engineering with architecture. So the student is awarded 2 degrees upon graduation. I think very few universities offer such niche areas. One of the things about the faculty of, under the Faculty of Engineering, which is a School of Civil Engineering, is that we have a boundary layer wind tunnel right on the inside the campus. Only, I think, 3 or 4 universities across the world have a boundary layer wind tunnel. This is especially very interesting for students who want to study air, wind under civil engineering, because we always think that civil engineering as a study area is only about structures and buildings and all of that, but it isn't. It's also about studying water, air, wind, and other related areas. So, and then for students studying sciences, especially for students who are interested in studying marine biology or sustainability, environment, and areas within that with regards to climate change, environment or pollution and sustainability, we have a research field station right on the Great Barrier Reef, which is called One Tree Island Field Station. So students can do research on a live research field station as well. A couple of facilities within our laboratories and facilities setting would be the immersive learning apps. So this is powered by latest virtual reality and augmented reality labs. So it's immersive learning. Biomedical engineering, where students can study about tissue engineering, research facilities, imaging labs, materials, biomedical, your medical equipments, and your implants is right from your hearing aids to your pacemakers. All of that come under this category, and your biomedical sensing labs are also very popular. Then under fluids lab, we have a whole range of study, and a lot of the fluids lab do projects with the local state government, also the New South Wales state government. And then we have the aeronautics, mechanical, and where they study about wind tunnels and robotics lab, and flight simulators and so on. So a lot of infrastructurally, it's very popular. You will be in awe when you visit the campus as well, especially the labs within the Faculty of Engineering. This is the Engineering and Technology Precinct. This came up around just around COVID. So there was around 200 million invested on this new building, and state-of-art facilities are available within. So when I spoke about undergraduate engineering programs, the professional engagement program, which comprises of 600 hours given to students. So within the course, they have to undergo, it's a mandatory component for all Bachelors of Engineering students. They start as early as first semester. So they complete 600 hours of professional engagement activities. So they gain industry experience and apply engineering knowledge. So how it is split is 200 hours of internship, 200 hours of engineering focused activities, so projects, research work, site industry visits, webinars, seminars, all those to be done. And 70 hours they need to focus on non-engineering activity, which is about community service, employability skills. And 130 hours students can decide to do if they want to engage more with their projects or if they want to engage more with their internship. This makes the student more job ready. They become more innovative engineers, and they're ready to tackle real world challenges. They don't have a very bookish knowledge only, but they have good theoretical knowledge combined with hands-on understanding. This also helps them to network with practicing professionals. So industry engagement obviously makes you more career ready, and you become more global citizens and more job ready as well. So this is how it is done, as I spoke about. So 130 hours students can do a combination of any other category, 200 hours of internship, 200 hours of engineering focused activity, 70 hours of casual work, volunteering, overseas exchange, extracurricular, co-curricular, and so on. This is about the Jacaranda Flame Consulting. So bachelor's and master's of engineering students can take that up. They work on a real world interdisciplinary project. Third year and above students can do for undergraduate courses, and in the second year students can do for the master's courses. This counts towards the Engineers Australia accreditation. They gain exposure to professional work environment, guidance from academic and industry mentors, and counts towards the professional engagement program as well. This is very interesting because a student will get to do 6 months of working in industry in the final year of study, whether at undergraduate or postgraduate level. So this is called Engineering Sydney Industry Placement Scholarship. Placement is in Australia or overseas. On the job experience as a part of an industry team with an industry mentor. They get up to 18,500 Australian dollars for 6 months duration. They work full-time on a business problem and apply knowledge to design potential solutions. However, they need to maintain an average grade in their bachelor's or their master's qualification. And then they will be, depending on the grade, they will be shortlisted by the dean of the faculty, and people from the industry are the panelists for the interview. And if they clear the interview, then they will get a 6 months of internship. Undergraduate students have an amazing opportunity to be a part of the Dalal Scholars Program. So Dalal Scholars, in simple words, is nothing but a high achievers club. I have done exceptionally very well, to study, to get entry into University of Sydney at an undergraduate level. Obviously, yes, my perks are I've got an admission, I will get financial support in terms of awards or scholarship. I'll speak in detail about in one of the later slides, but I also get to be invited to be a part of Dalal Scholars. Your mentoring program happens with peers, academics, and industry stalwarts, and they get to be they get to come as a group. So Dalal Scholars are from different faculties, and they get to work on not only study accelerated and advanced units with like-minded students, but they also get opportunities to publish research. They get specific recognition on the testimony, which is the degree which is awarded. They get to do industry-based projects. They get mobility scholarship. So if I'm a Dalal scholar and I want, say, to go 6 months and study in Germany, I'm doing mechanical engineering, I would like to do 6 months or term in a German university, I get scholarship. I'm eligible to apply for a mobility scholarship, which I can use towards my travel and living in Germany. However, the entry requirement is a bit higher for Dalal scholars. As I said, it's a high achievers club, so it comes with a prize as well. Courses that we offer at undergraduate level, we offer advanced computing, which comes in with specialization in computer science, data science, cybersecurity, or software engineering. At postgraduate, then we offer bachelor's of engineering honors, which comes in with a dozen specialization. So everything is covered from mechanical, mechatronics, aerospace, aeronautics, electrical, to software and civil, and so on. And then we offer bachelor's of project management. So these are the 3 popular areas of study at undergraduate level. Other than that, we also offer under sciences, we offer Bachelor of Science, which has like 35 major choices. So students can pick and choose their subjects. Advanced computing and project management also gives you the combination to do a major minor. Bachelor's of Engineering is an honors program, so you'll have to only stick to study of software engineering or mechanical engineering or civil engineering. At postgraduate level, what we offer is our most popular course, which is Master of Computer Science. It comes in with a pool of 7 specializations. You choose one of them. There's Master of Data Science and Master of Cybersecurity. Data Science and Cybersecurity is offered as a specialization at the Master of Computer Science course also. So Data Science and Cybersecurity, I would not recommend for an international student to choose, because duration-wise, it's shorter. It's less than 2 years. And as per the Australian, High Commission or the government regulation goes that you need to study a postgraduate or an undergraduate course of more than 2 years duration, 2 years or above, in order to get a post-study work rights. Then we have our most popular course, which is Master of Professional Engineering Accelerated. This is the most popular course for international engineering students. For example, I've done Bachelor's of Engineering, Civil Engineering. I want to become a structural engineering engineer. Then I take up Master of Professional Engineering Accelerated. This is a 2-year master's program. So it's accredited, it has internship, it has projects, it has relevant area of study. And Master of Professional Engineering for 3 years is for someone who has done a BSc degree. For example, I did my BSc Computer Science, and now I want to do my master's in telecommunication engineering. So this is for someone who wants to switch over from a Bachelor of Science qualification to a Master's of Engineering. Indian system doesn't allow you. If after BSc degree, I can either do MSc or MCA, but here you can graduate with an engineering qualification. Or if I want to switch fields, I've done Bachelor's of Civil Engineering. Now I want to do Master's of Mechanical Engineering. Your core area of study is different and you are switching over. So it's for someone with that relevant background. Why engage with us? Why Sydney is popular to study? Just to do a quick recap. Top 4 universities in Australia. So typically we are amongst top 3 or top 4, top 3 currently. This is a 2018 ranking slide. 100% of our research is ranked well above world standard. So whether I take US university ranking, Times Higher Education ranking, academic research world university ranking, or US news ranking, we're all there in the top 1%. 90 plus research institutes available. First in Australia for research innovation. We've been tripling our investment in research. By 2020, we tripled, and now we're going, we get a lot of investment from industry and from government to carry out, because it's a group of 8 university, which is a top 8 research-led universities in Australia. 460 years of teaching and research excellence, a culture of first, travel grants available, and study grants available. More than 513 millions in research funding available university-wide, and 300 international partners also available. To quickly brief about our entry requirement, undergraduate requirement works on class 12 marks. So we accept CBSE, ISC, state boards, IB, or A-level or Cambridge boards. Or if a student can also submit SAT score or ACT score, it works 2 ways. SAT or ACT is not mandatory. In case 12th condition is not met, then SAT compensates. Or, for example, because I'm doing, say, class 12 CBSE, results come out by May. But if I have a SAT score, on the basis of SAT, I can get an unconditional offer as well. Postgraduate courses, our admission works on the basis of your performance in your bachelor's degree. So which university you went to study and how much is your percentage. So usually our requirement is 65 to 75% marks. For business courses, if your academic condition is not met, we will accept GMAT, but it's not mandatory. It's only if it compensates for less score in academics. English proficiency is mandatory for most Australian universities, especially because we all studied in English medium or medium of instruction in our in class 12 or degree has been English. India is not an English-speaking country, so our degrees do not qualify mostly for exemption of English language tests. So you will need to do IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE, which is attempted within the 2 years of the course commencement. Sometimes, yes, on basis of which university you've studied from, we do give exemption of English language, but that exemption only works for academic or admissions purpose. We would recommend that you need to check about the visa formalities to take it. So we would recommend, especially for engineering, business, and science and medical sciences like medicine and health courses, it's mandatory that you do an English test. Also, because your course has so much of industry engagement, we don't want you to go there and suffer in terms of the proficiency that you hold. And see, English in terms of spoken English or academic English has a huge difference. So it's highly recommended that you take the test, or else you can apply and we also can give you conditional offer, and then you decide on the rest of, when do you wish to do the English test. Certain courses like architecture, medicine, music, visual arts, etc. have additional requirement like an audition or a portfolio or interview to be done. Admissions is simple. It's online application. Application turnaround time is usually 3 to 4 weeks. If you're in the final year of study or attempting for class 12 exams or English test is not done, then we issue a conditional offer. Or if everything is done, you're graduated or you completed class 12 and English test is also done, we offer you an unconditional offer. So you can apply now for February or July 2024, and then submit the rest of the documents later. So you will get a conditional offer, and then as and when you get your final documents, you can submit us. We also offer this process called a special admission process. So on the basis of SAT score or predicted IB or A-level result, or on the basis of your second last semester marks in your degree. So for example, I'm doing Bachelor's of Engineering from Mumbai University, and I'm in the final year, which is my 7th semester. So if till the 7th semester I've scored say 70% and above, I can qualify to get unconditional on the basis of the penultimate semester or second last semester under the special admission process. So whenever you apply, you'll be apprised about how you can get an unconditional offer. So the whole idea to run the special admission process is that you don't have to wait till the month of May, June to get an unconditional offer, to apply for a scholarship, to accept your offer or do your visa. If you're meritorious students, you can do all of that on timely basis as well. We offer a wide range of financial support. So we offer award and scholarship. So broadly, we offer award, and then we offer Vice Chancellor Scholarship, which is open to all international students. We offer Sydney Scholars India Scholarship, which is only for Indian students. Then we offer faculty scholarship, sports scholarship, local scholarship, and housing scholarship. So this is more details about the scholarship and award. Award is the most easiest financial support that you can apply for. That gives you a 20% tuition fee support. This is open to undergraduate and postgraduate. All students can apply for this. So you get a 20% support for the course duration. So if I'm doing a 2-year course or 3-year course or a 4-year or a 5-year course, I get each year a 20%. The requirement would be to get an offer for the course. Like you should be eligible for admissions at the university, and you should also submit a statement of purpose answering 3 questions. Then the best part is that you can club the award, which is Sydney International Student Award, with any of the listed scholarships below. So if I'm a meritorious student, I've got 20,000 from the scholarship and the award. So I get 20% each year plus 20,000 also. So your financial support can go higher. Vice Chancellor Scholarship is open to all international students, purely assessed on the basis of academic merit. So the cutoff is high because the cohort of students is larger here. So they award to around 40 to 50 students each intake, only assessed on the basis of academic merit. So it's usually 92, 95% and above is the cutoff. Then we offer Sydney Scholars India Scholarship, which is only for Indian students for August intake. So the cohort obviously is a little bit smaller. It's application based, so 60% weightage goes to academics and 40% to scholarship application. And they give anything between 10 to 20,000 to around 25 students. 2 undergraduate students are given 40,000 each year. And the best part is I can get 40,000 each year plus 20%. So I get close to 95 to 100% of funding from the university itself. There are other faculty scholarships, so students pursuing that particular faculty course, like there is engineering courses has scholarship, science is supposed to introduce a few scholarships this year, law school, business school, all of them have their own financial support. This is about the special admission process, which I spoke about. Accommodation, it's an oldest university, it's a self-contained campus. We offer university residences, residential colleges, independent run housing and private accommodation. So everything is available. The key thing for overseas education is planning and applying on time. So give yourself at least 9 to 12 months before you want to get started, so that you have time to plan your logistics. I think that is more time consuming, and if you plan on time, it also helps you to make it a more economical choice, especially with terms of travel and accommodation and stay and all of that. And obviously you're allowed to work part-time in Australia, so you can work during the course or during your officially holiday period as well. So you can work part-time to take care of your living expenses. And this gets me to the last slide. This has my contact information. I'm based out in India, so you can reach out to me given the contact information, or if you have any queries, then you can reach out to the iSchool Connect team as well. So Thank you so much. And I'm happy to take any queries now.
Thank you so much, Jaishri. We have a few questions. Whether there's a question from Milan that does University of Sydney offer early admission?
Yes. So we offer admissions for February or July 2020. 4 is open now. So application starts a year prior. So if you want to apply for February or July next year, so you're good to go ahead and apply. You can hold a conditional offer and then take it forward from there.
We have another question. Is there a postgraduate in electrical engineering, and what's the criteria?
Yes, so we do offer Masters of Professional Engineering Accelerated, which has electrical, power, fluids, and intelligent information engineering and telecommunication engineering available. There are 5 specializations. So pure electrical, there's an electrical power available that student can choose to study. We also have, I'll share the course details. Just give me a moment. So the Faculty of Engineering page. I'm just going to quickly share the. I've shared the link so you can access what all courses are available. We have a very interesting virtual session coming up on the 16th and 17th of September. So that's our virtual open day, especially for India. So here you will not only get to interact with regional experts. So our team from India and Australia will be available to answer your queries about so it'll be a one-on-one session that you drop in, have a one-on-one chat to understand what all queries are available and whether you meet the admissions criteria, what scholarships are available. And the best part is that faculty is also going to run master classes. So you get to interact with the faculty, listen about what the particular master class is and answer questions and take on questions as well. So register for the virtual open day on the 16th and 17th of September. You can register for one of the days and come and speak to our team.
Great. This question, I guess you have already answered during the webinar, that tests like, if a student has basically completed a 4-year of expertise in English, then what is the requirement? Is an IELTS or English proficiency test a mandate when it comes to admission?
So if you're not sure whether you want to attempt the test or not, we would suggest you apply and let the admissions come back to you. But it is advisable that you take the test because it's just an English proficiency test. You're going to study at such a top-end university. Your course is heavy on, industry engagement, and the assessment methodology is a lot more different from where we have studied. Martina and I've studied in India, and our exams technically test our memory, right? We've just learned something, you mug up and then go. It doesn't test our application knowledge to a larger extent. So because the assessment methodology is different, academic English is a lot more different than what the day-to-day English that we use. And it helps you with your assignments, with your projects, with your interaction with your faculty. So we recommend that you take it, but we technically it's not a huge take on to give waiver on English language for Australia.
Correct. There's another question that, how the application works is like, unlike other countries wherein they have a common app application. So how does it work here?
Admission process is what the question is about?
Yes.
Okay. So there is no common app. It is just, it's a general application with regards to, like an online application. So you go on to the course page on the website, and you on the right hand side corner you have apply now button, so you can click on that, create your profile, and submit an application, and then you should be good to go at and then you upload all your documents. So it's fairly a very simple process. Applications are nothing but data entry to be done. So you should be good to go and take it forward from there. So once you apply, within 3 to 5 weeks, you should hear back from there.
Does backlog basically affect the admission criteria for masters? Is a question from one of the students.
Absolutely, yes. We are a bit fussy about backlogs, so we don't take in more than 4 fails. Or if it is more than 4 fails, I think I've seen a couple of cases being approved up to 6 to 7 fails, but the student has to have good academics. So Australia follows something as called as Noosa Guide, which categorizes universities in India into 3 sections. Section 1 and Section 2 university, which is usually your Mumbai, Pune, Delhi University, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, NIT, IIT, Anna University, all of that, Pune University, they will all take in 65%, not more than 4 fails. And if it's Section 3 university, most of your private, newly founded universities are Section 3, we need 75%. So the criteria would be higher. But yes, backlog wise, if it is more than 4 fails, it goes for faculty assessment. And then faculty will advise, because they determine on grounds like which subjects did you fail, how many attempts did you take, all of those aspects.
Right. We have a question from one of the students that, he wants to know about the postgraduate course in electrical. Can a Pakistan nationality student or any other nationality student apply for that?
Absolutely. Your admissions are determined on the basis of your academic merit and not on the basis of nationality. Nationalities or any ongoing condition in the country will impact maybe your visa criteria and all, but nothing to do with admissions. So admissions is purely on the basis of academic merit. I've already shared the course, the faculty link. So as I told, from electrical, you can study depending on whether you've done pure electrical, electrical electronics, or electrical and telecommunication, or instrumentation. You can study electrical, power, fluids, intelligent information engineering, or telecommunication engineering.
I'll ask a few questions that, there's a question from Milan. Should we take AP exams, and are SOPs mandatory for applications?
Sure. That's an interesting question. Advanced placement tests are not mandatory. It will compensate in case if you've not scored as per our requirement in class 12, or if you've scored better in these competitive exams and you want that to be considered for your basis of scholarships. AP as a standalone qualification is not approved. You have to supplement that with SAT score. So we would recommend, if you're planning to take any competitive examination or standardized tests, then stick to SAT or ACT. And essays or supplemental questions, there is nothing as such required for admissions. For the Sydney International Student Award, we will have the same. And there are 3 essay questions you need to answer if you want to get the 20% tuition fee support. But otherwise, as a part of the admissions process, there is no SOP or recommendation or essays required. It is purely on the basis of academic merit. For undergraduate, we're looking at only class 12 performance. So for example, a lot of students we've seen, they do well in class 10 and 12, 11, the grades go less. We're not going to demark you on the basis of that. It's only on the basis of class 12 performance. And every course has its own academic requirement, like for bachelor's degree, class 12, depending on which board, whether it's CBSE, ISC, state board, IB, or A-level, every course has its own entry requirement. So you can go on to the course page. It has the detailed information about what is the entry criteria.
We have a question, how can we compensate for backlog for getting admission?
Unfortunately, we do not have any compensation on that basis. But if you've got, say, 4 is our usual cutoff, but if you've got more than, you've got around 5, 6, or if sometimes I've seen faculty accepting up to a 7, 8 as well, but your overall grade is good. I've got, say, Mumbai University 80%, but I've got 6 backlogs. It goes for faculty assessment. As I told, they will consider which year did you fail, how many fails did you have, which subjects were those, all of that is considered.
And a quick last question, Jayashree. So there's a student who has mentioned that, as mentioned, we should pre-plan everything a year before. 1 year to my bachelor's to complete, and for July intake. So when should he basically start his master's program? And lastly, at what stage can he look forward towards applying for scholarships as well?
Sure. So with regards to the the admissions process, we recommend application opens a year prior. Whenever you're ready, I mean, a lot of students, like for undergraduate, we recommend that you apply now so that you will get an offer, conditional offer, and then by April, May, June, whenever you get your results, you can get the unconditional offer. We recommend that you apply at least 6 to 12 months before, so it gives you ample amount of time to to await the university decision and then take forward with regards to, because scholarships, if I'm looking at July intake, scholarships will open by March or April. So the whole idea is that you apply 4 to 5 weeks, you get a decision from the university. Meanwhile, you do your English test or you meet the conditions of the offer. Once your offer letter comes, you can apply for scholarships. 3 to 4 months before the course start date, accommodation is also open. If you want to stay in and around the campus, you can apply for that. Visas, if you're lucky, you can get it within a week's time, or average turnaround time for visa is also 3 to 4 weeks. So keeping all of this in mind, give yourself at least minimum 4-5 months to 12 months, so that you are more in control of the situation, because you know that maybe it's my personality trait that I would like to plan everything, and it makes me feel more comfortable about it, that okay, I planned and I now know I'm going to be attempting 12th exam in February, March. If I apply by now, it is only August, September, I'll get a conditional offer. Psychologically, it also helps you, because I know my priority is, first is Sydney, second is X university, third is Y university. And to get into these universities, I need to have this score. So I think it helps. And Australia doesn't offer, early decisions. So it really doesn't, there is no the concept of that. US admissions is a lot more different. So here it works on first come, first serve basis. You apply, if you're eligible, you will get a positive decision.
Thank you so much, Jayashree. I think that's all the questions we had. Any more questions if we have last few minutes? I think we've answered everything, Jayashree. Thank you so much. It was a really informative session. And thank you so much for joining all the students. It was really great to have you.
Thank you so much, Team iSchool Connect. Thank you, Martina. And if you guys want to come and speak to different faculties, be a part of the masterclass and understand more in detail, like a one-on-one session, because this was more like a webinar setup. So if you want a one-on-one setup, then please come and visit us for the virtual open day. Admissions for February or July 2020 for intake is open. So get started with the admission process, and I'll quickly share the link for for the the virtual open day as well. So any queries, feel free to reach out to iSchool Connect team, or I've shared my contact details as well. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you so much. Good night,